Hello and welcome to another Market Minute with Jake. I am your host Jake Eldridge with Realty One Group Eminence, and in today's Market Minute we are discussing the real estate activity for the Fernley, Fallon, Silver Springs, and Stagecoach areas of northern Nevada. If we take a look at that real estate activity, it shows that as of July 13th, 2022, there was 272 homes actively for sale in these four regions, and 208 out of that 272 do indicate they are eligible for FHA financing. If you're unfamiliar with FHA financing, it is a program which is allowing some buyers to put as little as 3.5% down as the down payment towards the purchase of a new home, when it used to be that sometimes you had to come up with upwards of 20% as your down payment in order to purchase a home. So diving right into the numbers again, there was 272 homes actively for sale. The price ranges start at one home in the 0 to 100,000 price range, 9 homes in the 100 to 200,000 price range, 33 homes in the 200 to 300,000 price range, 103 homes in the 300 to 400,000 price range, 85 homes in the 400 to 500,000 price range, 25 homes in the 500 to 600,000 price range, 6 homes in the 600 to 700,000 price range, 5 homes in the 700 to 800,000 price range, 1 home in the 900,000 to 1 million price range, and 4 homes with a list price between 1 and 2 million. So if we break all those numbers down, it indicates that right now the median list price for a home in the Fernley, Fallon, Silver Springs, or Stagecoach areas of northern Nevada sitting at about $399,000 for that median list price. As for the average list price, that number is sitting at about $415,000. And if we look at the days on market activity, it shows a median days on market of 41 days and an average days on market of 65 days. Now, if you are out there actively searching for a home and are getting frustrated with writing offers and those not getting accepted successfully, then I do have some tips for you on what you might be able to pay attention to if you are expressing that frustration and writing offers but not having them accepted due to the amount of competition out there. A home seller can only pick one offer, so many buyers with the inventory being so low are having some frustrations there. So my tips for you, if you're in that scenario, is to pay attention to 4 statuses when searching for a home. The MLS categorizes real estate in several different ways, but there's 4 categories that you can pay attention to that might give you an advantage when writing an offer on the property. Those 4 statuses are new, back on market, price reduced, or extended status. The new status is going to be the most recently listed homes for sale. So if you can get in there on day 1 when that home hits the market, make sure if you love the home and want to write an offer that you have your agent write an offer with a quick expiration date. This will help in eliminating some of your competition, as the listing agent that is helping to sell that home does have to present the offer that you wrote within the time frame specified in that offer. Next up, we have the back on market category. It's very similar to that new status. What it means is that the home sellers, for whatever reason, temporarily took their home off of the market and have now put it back on market again. So again, if you can get in there as soon as it hits that back on market status and you love the house, write an offer with a quick expiration, and hopefully by doing so you will eliminate some of your competition and move forward with the home sellers accepting your offer and successfully going into escrow. Next up is the price reduced category. Price reduced is pretty self-explanatory. It means that the home sellers had their home listed for sale at a higher price, but have now reduced that price. And that is likely in an effort to entice buyers to come in and write an offer on the property. This means that they likely have not had any offers at that higher list price. So same thing applies if you can get in there when you see that price reduced status and write an offer with a quick expiration. Hopefully you will eliminate some of your competition and go into escrow successfully with an accepted offer. Last category to pay attention to is going to be the extended status. That extended status means that likely the home was on the market so long that the listing contract that they had with the realtor that is helping them to sell the home likely expired, and they had to extend that contract. So anytime you see a home on the market that has a high number of days on market, it's always good to go in and at least check that home out, as it was on the market so long that they had to extend the contract. So, if it's been on the market a long time, you might not have as much competition, and hopefully you can write an offer that will get accepted successfully and move forward in going into escrow. So if we run the numbers simply based on those 4 categories of new, back on market, price reduced, or extended status, there's 37 homes in the 4 regions that fell into one of those 4 categories, and 32 out of that 37 do indicate they are eligible for that FHA financing. The highest list price was at $725,000. The low was at $155,000. There was 2 in the $100,000 to $200,000 price range, 7 in the $200,000 to $300,000 price range, 14 in the $300,000 to $400,000 price range, 9 in the $400,000 to $500,000 price range, 3 in the $500,000 to $600,000 price range, and 2 homes in the $700,000 to $800,000 price range. So if we break those numbers down, it shows a median list price of $369,000 compared to the $399,000 when we ran it for all the active inventory, and the average list price sits at $386,000 compared to the $415,000 when we ran it for all of the active inventory. As for the days on market activity, it shows a median days on market of 21 days and an average days on market of 35 days. So that's it for today's Market Minute with Jake. As always, if you enjoy the content, please make sure you click that like button. If you do have family or friends who are thinking about moving forward and purchasing a home, or who need help with the sale of their existing home, I would definitely love the opportunity to help them out in any way that I can, and to have a conversation with them to help them take the steps to move forward in that process. So please feel free to tag them in this video as well. There are numerous ways that you can contact me. First and foremost, call me on my cell phone 7 days a week at 775-378-4976. You can also email me at jakeeldridge32@gmail.com. Or if you are watching on any of my social media platforms, you can simply click that send message button, and all of those social media platforms have the ability to send that instant message simply by clicking that button. So I'm always happy to answer questions you might have that way as well. Thanks again for watching today, and have a great night.